Predators, Travis from Apex Predator Outdoors. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a follow-up to our ZINGER FLETCHES review, and that is going to be an update when we're talking about the ZINGER FLETCHES 2.0. So this is a update that they have done to their fletches and made them a little bit more durable, a little bit more hardy, but it's also improved on the way that they're built. And so there's some of the things that I had mentioned in my initial review of the ZINGER FLETCHES, like the layers from the 3D prints peeling away and things like that. I think it has really been resolved and kind of fixed. So what they've done now is, instead of having just it looks as though anyways, instead of just having this actually be 3D printed, looks like what they may have done is they may have actually had a mold created or 3D printed, and then from that mold they're pouring in like a flexible vein material from that. And so these are now a lot more flexible, it feels like, a lot more durable. They fit on the arrow a lot better, and you're not going to have those same layer adhesion issues. So some of the great things about it is that they are much more durable. They fit nice and snug on there. They're a lot more elastic. I can stretch these a lot better without any issues. Some of the downsides I'm seeing though, one is that the veins are very thick. I don't know if you can see that on there, but the actual fletching material is very thick. As far as weight goes, let's see. You can see me struggling. Vein adhesion is definitely much improved as far as sticking to the shaft without glue. So they come in a 3 fletch and a 4 fletch version. This is the 4 fletch version. 4 fletch is weighing in at 16.5 grains. And let's see, the 3 fletch version is weighing in at 12.3 grains. So there it is compared to the original series, and so you could see instead of this very rigid looking kind of, it's got a much better kind of a swooping cut here, so it's got a little bit of a more aerodynamic looking design there. Probably will help you on pass-throughs a little bit better as well. The layer lines are not quite as visible. They're still pretty thick, looking like they're using about 0.2 millimeter layer or 0.4 millimeter layer height on there. Again, I like the idea, and I would still take the ZINGER FLETCHES over just about any glue-on vein, 100%. And I can actually glue these on as well. So I did take these on a hog hunt recently, and this is what I found. So arrow flight is great. I have no problems with the arrow flight. The veins are a lot quieter now, and I think it's because you don't have as many of those layer lines in there. So if I scratch it with my finger, let's see if you can hear this. So there's the version 1.0. There's the version 2.0. So they're a lot slicker, so they're a lot more aerodynamic. So there's some great improvements on aerodynamic, and their sound performance is way better. There's not as much of the whooshing as it's going through the air. So a lot of those things are really improved. But I took it on a hog hunt recently. Here's a couple of pictures from that hunt. And what I found was, though, is it's still, even with a little bit of glue on it, I just put a small bit of glue on there, slid it on. Even with that glue on there, the fletching still popped off and got lost. Whenever these pop off too, they don't just pop off and fall on the ground there, they pop off and they go flying. So I did have one instance whenever I was hunting the original hunt that I'll post here. The fletchings did pop off and they fell right there where I shot the animal, which was really great. But for the most part, whenever they pop, like whenever I've been shooting targets and stuff, they come off and they go flying as well. Durability passing through targets is doing much better. So these, compared to the other ZINGER FLETCHES, are doing way better. A great improvement. All right, so here's the original ZINGER FLETCH. Here is the version 2.0. And then here's a AAE Max Stealth, just for a little bit of a reference here. So you can see it's really not much different in height than that Max Stealth there. Pretty close, but it does stick up just a hair more, maybe like a millimeter or two. So they're still low profile veins. They do pretty decent steering. I'm just having a hard time trying to find anything wrong with these guys. But like I say, the biggest problem I have is just that height, that sometimes that's going to hit me in the corner of the mouth whenever I'm at full draw. So I have to slide it a little bit farther forward, but that's not a big deal. So first shot, fletchings came off. Let's go dig through the target. So they're essentially lost in there somewhere. Probably jab this through. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. The fletchings are gone from the air though. I'm gonna try to glue them on there and see how that works. Alright guys, so it just went 12 times through the target, and there's no damage to anything. I noticed that it did start peeling back a little bit right here where I glued it on, but you know, that's not a big deal. As far as looking at the arrow or the actual fletchings themselves, they're still perfectly fine, so no issues there. So great improvement on the original product. Go ahead and check them out today, guys. So if you were hesitant about getting them on the first one, go ahead and check them out. And thanks for watching, guys. And as always, keep defying the odds.